They're like sweet, creamy, and uncommonly good. Yeah, that's I think that kind of thing. But I'm from Brighton. Yeah, Brighton, lovely Brighton. People say it's like London by the sea, really, but it's more like Luton by the sea, really, with a Pebble Beach, or Rockery, I'd like to call it, or Japanese Garden. Yeah, so it's Brighton. It's really like you're never quite cool enough for being Brighton. There's always somebody way cooler than you, like a one-handed lesbian vegan who can juggle blindfolded on a unicycle. Is way cooler than anybody, really. I think, and they do exist as well. I've seen her. They do. And also Brighton's famous for seagulls, no parking, and chocky-wocky doodah. That's completely what Brighton's about, really, isn't it? And every time I see a tall, fat ginger man with a long beard, I think it's Rag and Bone Man. I do. Well, I'm only human after all. Oh, it's terrible. Well, I'm originally from Banbury. Everyone knows Banbury. Banbury's like a small town in Oxfordshire. Banbury, famous for Banbury cake, coffee, and Gary Glitter. And the advantages that come from Banbury are liking cake, liking coffee, and liking alcohol. And the fact the M40 is very close by and you can get the fuck out of there. And also has a little rhyme: ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross to see a fine lady upon a white horse, with rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. She'll have music wherever she goes. She was a crap thief, really, wasn't she? Now, I got to my 40s. Yes, I know you think we're shocked, but I am, yes, in the 40s, into 40s. Things happen when you go 40s, strangely happen in your 40s, you go grey, you get fat, and you just fart more. Don't know. It just happens as you spend it. It's got to know, you can't help it, every day you just fart more. I start wearing slippers around the house. I start liking music from John Barrowman and Ronan Keating. Start like, John Barrowman and Keating. Start like music from John Barrowman and Ronan Keating. Started saying the phrase, "Ooh, when I was your age," to anyone who's young actually listen and not run away. And you say it in an accent, "When I was your age." Yeah, it just looks weird. I keep saying that all the time. And then there's nose hair, back hair, ear hair. And that was just my sister when she turned 40. Yeah. But seriously, also men, long willy hair grows so thick and so fast. I don't know where it goes from. It's like a Kentucky Turkey Twizzler. It really is. I think really. And also the term getting lucky means something different now. Getting lucky means walking into a room, remember why you went to that room in the first place. Yeah. And there's also another term that means different. When you're a kid, someone says, "Oh, the kid growing up goes, oh, he's getting big." When I say that to you now, it means you've got fat. Basically, that's what it means. And the knees, my knees have gone, since I've got older, these where they've gone, I don't really know where they've gone. Perhaps they've gone on a holiday or something to Nepal, Nice, or New Zealand maybe, who knows. You know, terrible. And anxiety is another thing that's got worse as I got older. My anxiety is terrible. Even getting here today was quite a feat to get here because my anxiety takes over. It gets pretty weird. I had a headache. And also, so that turned into a migraine, and I can't go migraine, I'm ill, no, can't go. And my hip was hurting as well today at work. And I thought, oh no, I need a hip replacement, no, I can't even drive, no. Seriously, can't get it tonight, seriously. And you overthink things as well, you think of what everybody else is thinking, like, you're going to think what they think before they think you think. So like, are you all going to think I'm twatting and funny? Yeah, that's all true, yeah. Also, I was just straight in when I started dance classes as well, as you do when you get 40. So not only just dance classes, gay men's dance classes. Yes, gay men's dance. It's like who's got the shortest shorts competition. Yeah, who was? I didn't win that. No, I'm so far behind the moves. I'm a fucking Narnia, really. My body's still catching up from last week. But next week it's Britney versus Whitney. So I'm going to shave my head, lie in a bath, and gargle. Yeah. Too soon. Right, I've been with my wife, Steve, now for 15 years. 15 years together, yeah. Getting married next year. For 15 years. Thanks for the clap, yeah. But when we met, thanks for the clap, yeah. There wasn't one of those chat apps out there. So many chat apps out there these days, aren't there? Like straight away went how Tinder, swipe. Gay went how Grindr, Growler, Scruff, Fit Lads, Jacked, Bigger City, and then this just goes on. And then there's Plenty of Fish. It sounds like it should be for lesbians or cats. But anyone know what the lesbian chat app is called? No? It's called Brenda. It's called Brenda, it really is. And there's also another one called Whopper. Doesn't get much better, does it? Should be called Liquor, really, shouldn't it? Because Flickr's already taken. Yeah. Also the Pokemon, that should be a chat up, I think, shouldn't it, as well? Pokemon, you like go Pokemon. There you go, chase him out on the street. There he is, you throw a ball at him. Gotcha! Then the police get called, obviously. Also the gayexchange.com, what's that like, gay exchange? Is that a gay bring on buy? I don't know. And then also the Craigslist. When I first looked at Craigslist, I thought it was my friend Craig who had a list, and why people were shagging people on his list. Didn't get it. But really, Craigslist is like Yellow Pages with a bit of a twist. You can get a plumber, you can get fly fishing by J.R. Hartley, and you can get sex. You can. And some of the descriptions are quite graphic on there. Like, it's quite graphic now. Dirty uncut cock to suck. That was the description. Photo attached. Do you look? You have to. So you just go, click. You're like, you really wish you hadn't. It's like something cross between Crime Watch and Crufts. A bit like Donald Trump, really. Now, I'm sure some of you into London, the London suburbs. As you drive into London, or get a bus into London, wherever you do, there's so many chicken shops, isn't there? The whole street seems to be full of chicken shops, one next to each other. You know, Rooster Spot, Chicken Shop, Nando's, KFC, the Chicken Shop, the Chicken Cottage. But I think there should be one called Choke Your Chicken. Obviously self-service. It's where all the wankers go. And while I was in London the other day, I asked someone, I said, is there a B&Q in London? And she went, no mate, it's London. Now if there was a film of my life, it'd be called 50 Shades of Gay. It'd be a horror to some, slapstick maybe, but definitely a drama. And obviously Matt Damon's going to play me. That goes without saying. No? And one of the scenes in the film would be me coming out to my mother in a very busy restaurant. This is true, very busy restaurant. She couldn't hear what I'm saying, so I went, I'm gay, as loud as I could. And that's what happened. The whole restaurant went silent. To which I went, and I don't even like quiche. And everything was fine after that. And then at the end of the film will be Sequins and Feather Boas and Jane McDonald singing Tragedy, because that would be the story of my life. Do you ever keep things just in case? Like you keep things just you keep that odd-shaped metal thing that you just found, but you're going to keep that just in case it comes useful one day. Do you ever keep that? Just in case it's never going to come useful. In case there's nuclear war, that odd-shaped metal thing might come in handy. No, it fucking won't. It's never going to come useful. And buttons, you can cut buttons off clothes and you keep them in a drawer just in case. Why do you do that? In case you become a fucking pearly queen or something. On receipts, you keep receipts just in case. You keep receipts all the time. It's like, we're going to get receipts for in case you get raided, or the bailiff's going to come around. Just got a receipt for the Hoover over there somewhere. Now I'm talking about to find out. Oh yeah, I've lost Facebook. Now everyone's always uses Facebook. I love Facebook. All about the face, not Twitter. I love Facebook. But this on Facebook is very strange. Like there's so many quizzes you can play. Like it's so many stupid. Like you have to find these things like which British biscuit you are. I'm a pink wafer. What kind of pizza you are? I'm stuffed crust. What's the Cinderella Matt Damon and a fucking troll? But who knew all these things? My life seems now completed on all these quizzes. It does. But if you're friends with me on Facebook, that's like the worst thing you ever do. Unfriending someone on Facebook. That's like it's like farting in a car full of people. That is unfriending. Or the time your boyfriend catches you at a wank, and you don't stop. Well, not till they've come anyway. And also Facebook and Twitter seem to be merging, like all the hashtags, hashtag OMG, hashtag drunk, hashtag smiley face, PSNL, let's take selfie, lol. But it should be called Fitter, shouldn't it? Or Twitface, or Face Sitter. And also Instagram and Twitter merging as well, that should be called InstaTwit, or Twittergram, or all three together, Instant Face Sitter. All that same. And also like a selfie, when I was younger, a selfie was a wank when I was younger, no, completely different thing. Also, also another new thing that happens on Facebook now is your friends writing a message, and it seems to it takes forever. What? How come it's taking so long? Like, just finish it. How long do you have to wait? As long as Melania Trump say something in her own words? Also have a Facebook stalker, Trevor, who likes to do everything I do or say I like. He will like if I put go to a nanny's funeral, he'll put like. If I put having a shit, he would put like. So I just thought I'd try it out. I put fuck off, you freakishly stalking weirdo. He liked it straight away. And I swear Facebook was invented by a Scouser. Do you know why? Because it has like at the end of every comment. Like. I'm going to finish soon. Actually, I'd be happy to know. Just to leave on a few notes. I say, do you think in Japan they have a Yo shepherd's pie? And do you think, like in Polish Scrabble, the letter Z is only worth 1 point? And why is it that every pub meal is now served on a fucking chopping board or slate? What's that all about? They run out of plates? And you're fucked if you want gravy. Thank you, I've been Nat Robinson.